Our state rankings heading into week 3 for Class 1A and 2A. Shane, I'm going to go ahead and start this off with what I see as the rankings, and then I'll let you tell us what yours are, and we'll go into our panel vote. For myself, at number 1, coming off their big victory over the previous number 1 and defending state champs, I have Lena Winslow with their 28-14 victory over Forston. At number 2, I bumped up Athens as they beat Petersburg Porta 48-0. I just feel Athens coming out of the single conference, big conference, tough teams, moved them up to number 2. Number 3 is where I dropped Forston to after their loss to Lena Winslow that we previously mentioned. At number 4, I have Marquette. They beat Stockton last week 35-16. Coming at number 5 is Dakota with that 47-6 win over AFC. At number 6, I have Warrensburg Latham as they beat South Fork 58-0. Number 7, a team that's really starting to buzz, is Brown County. They beat Greenfield Northwestern 26-0. Greenfield Northwestern was a preseason favorite in the WIVC South, and that crossover matchup, Brown County came out on top. At number 8, I have Anawan Wethersfield. They lost to Elmwood Brimfield 30-22. Not a big shocker because that seems to be a rivalry game. They've played each other the last couple of years in a row. Elmwood is a 3A school compared to Anawan as well. At number 9, I have the Aquin Bulldogs. They came in with a 35-8 win over Warren. And rounding out my top 10, I have Hardin Calhoun, who beat Jacksonville Route 54-14.
Very well. Last week we had a lot of similar picks. This week that definitely got switched up a little bit with the difference in games. My number 1 team, the Lena Winslow Panthers, no surprise there. Followed by Ottawa Marquette at number 2, dropping Forston to number 3. Their next big game will be against my number 14, Dakota. 5, Athens. 6 would be Warrensburg Latham, followed by the Aquin Bulldogs at number 7. Number 18, I have Carrollton. Number 19, like you mentioned, Brown County. And rounding out my top 10 would be Hardin Calhoun.
All right, so our panel vote, which is mine, Shane Carey's, and Skylar's picks for Class 1A, go as such. At number 1, we have Lena Winslow. At number 2, we have Marquette. Number 3 comes Forston. At number 4 is Athens. Number 5 is Dakota. Number 6, Warrensburg Latham. At number 7 is Aquin. Number 8 is Brown County. At number 9, we have Carrollton, which Shane mentioned. They were 29-23 winners over Class 3A Beardstown last week. Rounding out our top 10 as a panel, we have Anawan Wethersfield. Our honorable mentions or others receiving votes are Hardin Calhoun, which ironically all 4 of us actually picked as our 10th pick, but they fell out. They came in at number 11 overall. Decatur Lutheran, who beat Macon Meridian 30-13. Red Hill was a 63-26 winner over Richland County. Arcola, who beat Oakland 41-0. And Argento Oriana fell out of our top 10 as they lost to Moweaqua Central A&M in double overtime 48-42. So our Class 2A rankings are going to go with myself first, same format as our 1A rankings. At number 1, I have Sterling Newman, who beat Princeton 46-0. At number 2 is Maroa Forsyth as they beat Pittsfield 47-0. Number 3 is West Hancock. They came in with a 44-6 win over Miller Career Academy of Missouri, and as Miller Career Academy was ranked number 3 in their class in Missouri as well. And number 4 is Shelbyville. They beat Cerro Gordo 52-12. At number 5, I have Tuscola, 55-8 winners over Villa Grove. Number 6, I have Rockridge as they beat Erie Prophetstown 43-12. Number 7 is the defending state champs in DMAC. They come in with a 56-22 win over Colfax Ridgeview. Number 8 is Gibson City Melvin Sibley with their 42-6 win over Fisher. Number 9, I have Tri-Valley as they beat Eureka 3A school in their conference 14-7. And rounding out my top 10, I have Fulton with a 37-35 win over Monmouth Roseville.
Very well. My number one team, Sterling Newman. No surprise there. Seems to be a weekly thing with him and a yearly thing. Followed by West Hancock, like you said, that big victory over the Missouri school really speaks volumes.
Huge.
That's why I've dropped Moreau Forsyth to number 3. I had them at number 2. Number 4 team would be Shelbyville, and followed by number 5 team, well known in this area, Tuscola Warriors. After that, at number 6, I have GCMS, followed by Rockridge. The defending state champions come in at number 8 on my bracket, followed by Fulton at 9, and rounding out my top 10 would be Tri-Valley.
Very good, Shane. I mean, you look at our top 10, different order, but same teams. So it's very tough. 2A is going to be a tough sled this year, I really feel. So if EPC falls into that, they're going to have their work cut out for them. Right. If they fall into 1A, they're definitely going to be a little bit more competitive, but they're still going to have to go up against the NUIC gauntlet, obviously. Our Class 2A panel vote is number 1, Sterling Newman, which actually they've been number 1 all year long so far for us.
Will be until they lose, and even then they might be.
Right. Well, anyway, yeah. Number 2, West Hancock. That big win over Miller Career Academy was huge for West Hancock and then moving forward. Number 3, we got Monroe Forsyth. And number 4 is Shelbyville. Number 5 is Rock Ridge. Number 6, Gibson City Melvin Sibley. Number 7 is the defending champs, DMAC. Number 8, we have Tuscola at number 9, Fulton, and rounding out our top 10 is Tri-Valley. Others receiving votes that we have coming in, Westville, as they beat Paxton Buckley Loda 22-16. EPC with their 40-0 win over Amboy. Chicago Hope as they beat Elgin St. Edward 36-33. El Dorado beat Vienna 34-15, and Orion rounding out our top 15 with a 42-0 win over Sherrard. So that is our Class 1A and Class 2A state rankings. We expect the AP poll to be out on Wednesday, as it normally is. Sometimes they release it a little bit early, and we have it on Tuesday. Either way, as soon as we get it, we'll get that posted. We look forward to you going out to the games this week. As always, root for the NUIC.